Welcome to Forged in the Fires podcast with Fireman Rob. Being a fireman, father, veteran, husband, world record holder, and Ironman, he brings stories of experience to impact your life while challenging you to live it. What do you want from your life? Why do you want it? Are you willing to go through the challenges to get there? If you have the courage to take that first step, let this podcast be the catalyst to start your fire, while you bring the resilience to make it continue to burn. Our lives are made up of moments called right nows. So let's get started. Forged in the Fires podcast with your host, Fireman Rob, begins now.
Welcome back to Forged in the Fires podcast. I'm your host, Fireman Rob. Today we're going to talk about resilience, and I'm actually just going to make a statement. You have to be resilient in creating and living your best life. Now, what do you mean by that, Rob? Well, it's so important that when you're creating something that you have a basis behind it, that you have that driving force, that why behind it. And to be resilient, you have to have something that you're bought into, because when everything hits the fan, when you are put up against the wall, when you're struggling, when you're in that dark place, the only thing that's going to really push you past that, in essence, that fear, is going to be that deep down meaning to be resilient. That is the critical aspect that you have to have. And to not only create that, you have to live it. You have to live it every single day. They talk about habits, and habits are so important in really creating something bigger, creating something new, creating something outside of the box. Because if you aren't habitual on what you are doing, then it's just going to be a flash in the pan. I've been there, done that. And it's so important. I mean, look at anybody who is going through the struggles of trying to get in shape. Look at anybody who's going through the struggles of trying to deal with their mental health. You have to create a habit, because you're going to have good days. You're going to have good days. And maybe you don't need that habit that day, but you still need to do it. That is being resilient in your life. That is being resilient to be the best you every single day. From the desk of Fireman Rob, out.
Thanks for listening and supporting the Forged in the Fires podcast with Fireman Rob. Remember, don't forget to like and subscribe to this podcast, and please share this episode with a friend or family. To find out more about Fireman Rob or reach out about a question, go to www.firemanrob.com. Until next time, live your life forged in the fires.